Hello everybody, my name is David Fentis, and I will be teaching you, yes you, how to make lemon cupcakes. And we will be making it with the Better Homes and Gardens new cookbook, the 11th edition. And in this book, on page 256, is the recipe we will be following. Before we begin, I would like to go through the ingredients and set them all up so that we know what we're working with. Feel free to stop the video and write down the measurements if you need to. Otherwise, then let's get on to the cooking. All you gotta do is get your ingredients, which I already pre-prepared here. We got 1 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. We have 1 3/4 of sugar. We have 2 eggs. We have 2 1 teaspoons of baking powder. We have 3 teaspoons of lemon. So I have a half lemon here. And what you first gotta do is shred it for them delicious peels. So let's start. You're gonna make the lemon white. White is white. So you just gotta get the yellow, like right here. I just do this so that I can squeeze lemon without juice getting in my fingers and like hurting any cuts you may have. You've got to add some force to it so that you can scrape all of the lemon. You know to stop when it becomes white like this. You have 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt, 1 1/4 cups of milk, which I'm not going to lift because my hands aren't the steadiest. And then we have 2 1/2 things of shifted flour. After you get your cup of flour like this, you can't just pour it in. That's what noobs do. You gotta totally straighten it out with either a knife or, that actually comes with it, one of the straighteners. So what you do is you push it back and forth like this so that everything gets nice and still. Be sure to have your container underneath to catch all your falling flour and or ingredient. And there you go. It's nice and level. You can see. So you just pour it in. And then you just turn the lever. Or crank, actually. Just go like this until it's all empty. You can see that it's already falling in. And that's what you want. You want nice and loose flour. Everything here has been shifted, including the baking powder and sugar. And the last thing we have is... Oh, that's hot.
1 3/4?
1 3/4 of hot butter. We start by just putting the ingredients into a large mixing bowl like this one. You go in this order. You gotta go with the butter first. After you get the butter in there, you gotta add the vanilla. Be sure to get it all over the butter for that nice yummy taste. Then you just coat it in sugar. Nothing's better than that. So we move the sugar, butter, and vanilla into our mixer bowl here, and we gotta put it on a medium, which for our case it's a 4. So you just put it up to a 4 and you let it run.
Ooh, yeah, look at that mix.
You just gotta let it mix together until it's nice and fluffy. Fluffy is very important.
Calm down.
So after you get it nice and fluffy, what you gotta do is you turn it on again. Then you start adding your other ingredients, such as the 2 eggs, followed by your baking powder, followed by your lemon, and your salt. And your flour, little bits at a time. And then, if anything else is stuck on the lid, you have the courtesy of your milk coming up next, and it will wash it all down. So, during mixing, you will find the sides don't always get mixed. So you gotta get a large spatula like this, cooking spatula, and just start pushing everything down into the center so that everything mixes and everything will be nice and good. And then you gotta make sure there are no bubbles or lumps within your mix. After you finish, you just get all the other batter left on your whisk and or mixer, and you drop it into the bowl, and the batter should look like this. So then what you need is your cupcake holders, which you hold in one hand, and a scooper and or large spoon in the other. You take it and just plop it in there. Then you're going to take your holder and put it in these. And there you go. A whole batch is ready now. Which you take into the oven that is already preheated to 350 degrees. And just slide it on in there. Close it up.
Go for it.
So after you think that your cookies are done, which they should look nice and plump as well as brown, like this, you're going to take what you call a cake stopper thingy. Basically a knife or a fork or like one of these. You put it right in the center. Then when you pull out, it should be nice and clean. That's how you know these are ready. So just get one, plop it in, take it, put it in. That simple. Do this until you have the number of cupcakes you want to prepare, and or how many tin jack we have. And there you go, you're ready to begin the next batch. And it should cook within 6 to 8 minutes, relatively quickly, so don't leave it unattended and go see a game or like TV or something. They'll burn.
Go ahead.
So these are done. I just finished cooking all 6 of them. Don't let it fool you. Sure, some of them are brown, some of them are white. You just gotta poke it when you think they're ready. So what you are seeing here is my mom decorating the cupcakes. Typically for decorating cupcakes, you would need a steady hand. But if you're like me and you struggle, here are a few tips that you can follow to help make your cupcake look more professional, if you would. When you want to put the frosting on the cupcake, start at one end and rotate the plate towards you like you saw my mom doing beforehand. This will give you a nice cone-shaped texture. After you finish, you may want to add some kind of decorations or some kind of edible treats. Some examples could include M&Ms, blue robin eggs, sprinkles, as you can see my mom adding. Pretty much anything you would like on your cupcake. If at any time you're decorating your cupcake with frosting and you find you need more, all you gotta do is open it up, take the frosting out of the bowl, and just scoop it back into the container. Sorry I didn't show how to make frosting as I don't know that, so we just used the recipe that my mom provided. And yeah, just add the frosting into the bag and start the decoration process all over again. So here are just some examples of the end cupcakes that we had after everything was done. It was a lot of fun to make and really delicious, so I recommend you make your own. That's it. Bye.